Ever heard something that made you spill your tea, roll your eyes, or plain laugh out loud? Welcome to Say What Now TV, your place for daily content on tongue-slipping, mind-bending social issues and trending topics around the world. Be amazed, get annoyed, be entertained. Welcome to another episode of Say What Now TV. Today's episode takes us to the island of Jamaica. The Maroons seek sovereignty from the Jamaican state. The Maroons of today are descendants of escaped slaves dating back to the 17th century when the term Maroon was coined by the British. Today, there are 4 established Maroon communities in Jamaica. These are Accompong Town in St. Elizabeth, Moore Town in Portland, Charlestown, and Scots Hall in St. Mary. A treaty was established by the British in 1739, granting the Maroon community autonomy in the governance and management of their lands. Benefits of the treaty were later exploited, and the Maroons joined ranks with the British to capture and return runaway slaves as a condition to maintaining the treaty. Despite having the treaty in place, the Maroons are not allowed to exercise full autonomy on the island and is therefore bound by the laws of the land. They have, however, demonstrated through their lifestyle and cultural practices that they are not part of mainstream society. The Maroons are also protected by the International Labour Organization Convention No. 169, which speaks to states being obligated to give effect without discrimination to human rights in their domestic laws. This includes the right to cultural integrity, self-determination, and equality. The Maroons are not classified as indigenous by international law, but are covered by the same rights of indigenous people. In recent years, some members of the Maroon community have integrated with mainstream society and enjoy access to resources and assets available to all Jamaicans. The majority, however, remain a close-knit, exclusive group with limited external influence. Since the Declaration of Independence in 1962, the Maroons have been trying to secure an independent state on the island, and the recent annual Accompong Maroon Festival in January 2022 is testament to the fact that they remain relentless in their pursuit of sovereignty. Public perception is divided, as some believe that the Maroons are a sound reminder of our African heritage and more should be done to preserve their cultural practices and independence on the island. Others believe that historically, the Maroons have contributed to the demise of many advocates for the abolition of slavery and should not be rewarded for their decorated past. Given the current political climate in Jamaica, it is unclear whether the reality of a state within a state could exist within the social fabric of society. Unlike the formation of a new city or parish, a sovereign state should have the ability to function independently from the parent state in entirety. This includes the provision of critical services and resources for its citizens. The existing Maroon communities lack the resources to independently service a functioning state at all levels. A matter of concern is the treatment of criminal activity. One cannot expect the Maroons to gain sovereignty in governance where they are allowed to write their own laws and treat with criminal offences as they deem fit, but not be accountable if such crimes impact the lives of average Jamaican citizens. The discussions so far do not shed light in this area. A sovereign state within a state can easily become a thorn in the side if not handled properly. If granted, will the government of Jamaica work with the newly formed government of the Maroons to create systems and services, including basic amenities, for the independent survival of the Maroon society? Will an average Jamaican be allowed to join the Maroon community and become a citizen to the new sovereignty, thereby abandoning the laws of the parent state Jamaica? Will history repeat itself and criminals will become runaways who will find refuge in the Maroon communities and become untouchable by Jamaican laws? How will the matter of land tenure be treated and the demarcation of existing parishes? Will new boundaries be established and mapped to define the extent of the sovereign Maroon state? Will citizens of a sovereign Maroon state be allowed to enjoy the amenities and critical services of the Jamaican state while being exempt from the conditions and laws that apply to Jamaican citizens? A myriad of other questions may be asked as discussions continue around this social issue. The state of the Maroons, pun intended, is an age-old situation that remains unresolved, and the burden lies with the governing state to determine a way forward that satisfies both parties. Unlike times of old, there is little or no room for ill-gained privileges and exploitation for political gains. Today, the Maroons are more diplomatic in their stance, but the goal of sovereignty remains the same. We can only hope that no stone will be left unturned in ensuring that the rights of all Jamaicans, including Maroons, remain unviolated in addressing the social issues and complexities surrounding the demand for a state within a state on the island. Share your views in the comments below and be sure to like, share and subscribe. Also check out another episode of Say What Now TV. Do you have a burning issue that would shock or entertain our viewers? Share your scoop at saywhatnowtv10@gmail.com.